Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is a second installment in the 10 palettes would I repurchase or not series. Not series, I don't know. Lots of YouTubers are doing this and I think it's such a cool idea. I like that we can talk about eyeshadow palettes without putting them on and doing like a whole tutorial kind of a thing. So that's really fun. So we're going there again. Before we get into it, let me just say real quick, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you could do that now. I upload 4 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you click on the little bell and choose all, YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video, and you can choose to watch it or not. Totally up to you, no pressure. Either way, I appreciate hanging out with me today. Real quick though, if your subscribe button isn't red, you're already subscribed to my channel, so don't click it again. Here we go, 10 palettes. These are super random. I did it myself this time because no one's been around, and I meant to ask Mike last night, but I forgot. So it's pretty random. Like some of them I already know the answers to. I feel like most of them I know the answers to, so but you don't yet. So I feel like it's still okay to talk about it. If I do this again, I will get someone else to come through and pick the 10 palettes. All right, first up, number 1, we have the Profusion Mauves palette. I have several of these. I confess to have never used this one. It looks beautiful. Profusion is supposed to have a spectacular formula for eyeshadow, be it drugstore or high-end. It's just supposed to be a really, really good formula. So I am looking forward to using this. I just haven't had an opportunity yet. So would I repurchase this? I definitely think that I would. It looks beautiful. It's got a good reputation. So yes, I would. Next up, I chose the Natasha Denona Mini Retro Palette. I have used this. Not a boatload because it is very neutral, very chill, but I do think that I would repurchase it. If you want a super easy, super chill eye look, you could get that with this, no problem. You're not going to get a lot of different eye looks, and I tend to enjoy different eye looks. Far Out and Funky, today's is no exception. If this video with doing this eye look is already live, I'll link it below. Otherwise, it's coming very, very soon. So would I repurchase this? I think that I would. I think of the Natasha Denona mini palettes as, what do I think? They just feel kind of like easy, you know, not a whole lot of thought has to go into what you're going to do with it. You can pair it with other palettes fairly easy if you want to. So I would repurchase this palette. I think it's worth it. It's not the most affordable, but it's pretty good. So yeah, I would repurchase this one. Number 3, I grabbed out the Essence Taupe It Up eyeshadow palette. Again, I have not used this. It's cool toned, which I love, and I want to give it a whirl. Some of these palettes had very good word of mouth and some of them not so much. And in my mind, cool tone palettes just aren't that available because for so long, you could not get a cool toned eyeshadow palette. And I was a die-hard cool toned eyeshadow girl. I have since, broadened my love of eyeshadow to pretty much all of them. But I don't think that I would repurchase this. I've had it for quite a while and I haven't used it. And you're not going to get much out of this. There's no real depth to this palette. So it would have to be a companion palette, I think, for me to really want to use it. So I don't think I would repurchase this one. Number 4 is the Nabla Cutie palette in Metropolitan. That's what the outside looks like. And the inside, yes, yes, I would repurchase this. I like the color story. I like the formula. We've got some really nice depth with this brown, this really bright corally shade. I highly recommend the Nabla mini Cutie palettes. They are so good. So I would 100% repurchase this. The shimmers in there are really nice. Next up, it's the BH Cosmetics Miss Claus Lit List palette. I probably don't have to tell you, if you've seen any of my videos about this, how I feel. I did a 7 looks video with this. I'll link it below if you want to check it out, from last fall, winter. I love this palette. There was one dud shade, and that is this pressed glitter right here, the red. Everything else in this palette is gorgeous. I love, love, love this. It's Christmas themed, so that feels a little weird, and it's humongous, but well worth reaching for. If you have a chance to pick this up, do it. You will not be sorry. If you like colorful eyeshadow and the neutrals in here, amazing. Definitely get it. So yeah, I would repurchase this. Number 6, also from BH Cosmetics, it's the Turquoise December palette. I picked this up in December because it's my birthstone. It's fine. I liked it all right. Haven't used it since. Probably would not repurchase this. It's just okay. And I don't know, if I were gonna do it again, I wouldn't bother because it is really just okay. Cute. I like the theme, but, and it was really cheap, like super cheap. But I still wouldn't repurchase it now. Number 7 is the Sigma Disney Princess Cinderella palette. This was my very first Sigma anything, and I liked it. I thought it was a very nice formula. I like the way these palettes are set up. I like the color story. This is very, very, very nice. I would absolutely repurchase this. In fact, if I didn't have a huge eyeshadow collection and I just had maybe a dozen or 2 dozen eyeshadow palettes, I would want this one in my collection because it is so, so nice. The shades are beautiful. You can do many, many different looks with it. So yeah, I would repurchase this for sure. Is the Colourpop Smoke Show palette. They renamed this Blowing Smoke. This is the only Colourpop palette I have besides the Powerpuff Girls. And yes, this palette is amazing. I did compare this to the Natasha Denona Xenon palette, and this is as good. You get more shades. This is an excellent palette. If you like black, gray, white, this is so, so good. I would 100% repurchase this. This is a great palette. Number 9, we have the British Museum XZC palette. This is beautiful. The packaging is absolutely stunning. It's got the water and the glitter inside. It's just beautiful. The colors inside were nice. There goes the brush. Nothing to write home about. It was all right. I wouldn't repurchase, unfortunately. It's just not amazing. It was good and fun. I haven't reached for it since. I would really love to try some more ZC Cosmetics products, especially the face stuff. Looks so beautiful and nice. So I wouldn't repurchase this one necessarily, but I'm not sorry I have it, if that makes sense. So right now we are 6 and 3. 3 I would not repurchase, and 6 that I would. So that feels pretty good. With a collection as big as mine, it feels good to know I'm not wasting my money. Last but not least, dun, 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 is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey palette. I believe this was from 2020. I have both of them. Sometimes I get confused, but I'm pretty sure. No, this was 2021. This was 2021. And yes, I stabbed it with my nail, so that's a bummer. I love this palette. It is stunning, absolutely gorgeous. I have two Pat McGrath, no, I have three now because I have the Bridgerton one. But I have both of the holiday palettes and I love them both. I think that they are amazing. Would 100% repurchase this palette without hesitation. It's glorious. Out of 10 palettes, I wouldn't repurchase 3, and that feels pretty darn good. I was just thinking when I was pulling palettes to do this video that I wonder if it would be fun to do this with like blush and bronzer and highlight. I have a lot in all 3 of those categories. Would it be fun for you to see like a 10 I would or wouldn't repurchase? Leave it in the comment section below if you're interested in that idea. Also, I've recently started doing a new thing, or want to start doing a new thing, where if you have a YouTube channel, leave a black heart in the comment and tell us what your channel is about. Because then we can all like check out new stuff and find new fun stuff and people to watch and follow. I won't do sub for sub. I don't think that's okay. I want to earn my subs because they want to be here and want to see what I'm doing. So hopefully you feel the same way. But if you want us to come check out your channel, leave a black heart and what your channel is about down below. This is from Denona, who I got this from Nikki Raven, who I'll link below, and she got it from Debutante. And so both of those women I'm subscribed to. I just recently started watching Debutante, and she's so fun and adorable, and Nikki is hilarious. So if you're looking for some new content, go check out those ladies. They're awesome. And I think that wraps it up. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Be good and remember to be kind to you.